For a life-changing joint modelling contract.
I'm not looking for two separate models, I'm looking for a couple.
But looking the part was never going to be enough.
There's no point investing in a couple who don't have a strong relationship because they're going to break up and leave us high and dry.
This show is 50% about relationships.
Yeah, and 50% about models.
I love you.
So as well as a series of modelling challenges...
I can't see your face.
God, they're see-through.
Shove that whole thing up your backside.
Their relationships were put under the microscope.
We just belong together. It's all about making sure that the couple that we choose have got a relationship that's going to stand the test of time.
One by one, the weakest couples fell by the wayside.
The couple who are going home is Ben and Sam, Moon and Reshna, Leroy and Chloe.
Alison and Vaughan, we're going to send you home.
Okay.
Now, 3 pairs are battling it out for the contract with a top model agency.
Made it through to the final. I'm going to try and win it, Mum.
We're in the final! I'm so excited.
It's now about winning.
Friendships count for nothing.
I know you don't really wish you wanted to do it, because if you did, you'd do it.
As they compete to be crowned.
Where are they? Come on!
Britain's hottest couple.
The couple that are going to win this competition are...
Last time, Australian ballroom dancers Alison and Vaughan fought hard to stay in the contest.
Check out my guns, literally.
But while they passed the compatibility test with flying colours...
What are you most scared of?
She's most scared of me dying before her.
Vaughan dying first.
The public didn't think much of their look.
They look quite frigid and they look a bit tense.
And after another poor photo shoot...
I'm confused. Is it comedy, isn't it a comedy shot? I think you're a little bit over the top.
The judges said g'day to the born-again Christians. That leaves 3 couples to fight it out for the modelling contract. Super vain Stuart and Helen. Jay and glamour model Becky. And feisty Damien and Chanel. And this week, it's their commitments that will be tested to the max.
Commitment to yourselves, commitment to each other as couples, and commitment to modelling.
When it comes to modelling, they'll have to show the judges they've got what it takes to be the next big thing.
To me, it's got cheese written all over it.
And in the relationship test, Emma will find out if they're truly committed to each other.
The art of having good relationships is all about being natural.
And just when it couldn't be tougher, they'll have to take part in the most terrifying challenge yet. A bride and groom catwalk show.
I haven't done anything in front of a live audience yet. It could be pretty chaotic.
Just going to wait for a chicken or bacon sign, I think.
That high?
After 5 weeks of grueling challenges, the pressure is on. But the time for talk is over.
The competition is just so intense now. Everybody's just
One for their
retired
own.
to their own rooms. Conversation's not as much, you know.
You just want to win, because you've got here now, and you don't want to come third, you don't want to come second, you just want to be first. Living this life is obviously amazing, like a big house, getting everything you kind of want. The thought of going back to like a 1-bedroom flat in the East End is like...
It's just sick.
Any little mistake or slip-up can cost us from winning that prize. So I think it's good to be confident, but we're also aware that we still need to work our asses off if we want to win.
But the time for talk is over, because their mentor, model agent Jonathan Pang, has arrived to reveal their next photo shoot. A modelling challenge that will call on all the skills they've learnt so far.
Your task tomorrow is to deliver that one image that embodies you. One image. It is your signature statement. You've got your work cut out, and I'll see you tomorrow. See ya.
This is the hardest challenge, I think, guys.
Over the last 5 weeks, the couples have had to express emotions, get down to their underwear, and even dance.
Come on in, my shoes.
But what will they do for the image that's supposed to encapsulate who they are and what their relationship stands for?
Get your strap jacket. Let's try these.
I've got a stripy jacket.
You have. I bought you one.
Yeah, like that, that's it. There you go.
Unlike Helen and Stuart, who are thinking about what to wear, Damien and Chanel are trying to come up with a pose that sums them up as a couple.
There's nothing wrong with loving who you are, she said, 'cause you made you perfect, babe.
Definitely say our relationship is edgy. Always on the edge, but to me it keeps it interesting.
What happened to ladies first?
The youngest duo have had their fair share of fallouts.
The main thing I do to know what size it is this.
Starting when Damien bought the underwear for their lingerie shoot.
Oh my god, they're see-through!
Is purple not your favourite colour?
Realistically, you were the only couple who argued and showed us any reason to remove you from this competition.
But determined to win the modelling contract, the pair fought back.
Happier! Yes, that's good.
With every week that's passed, they've grown stronger as models.
You nailed it. I mean, it was perfect for you.
Guys, these look great.
There's been a really good progression of you as models, but also working together.
But when it comes to their relationship, there's one thing that keeps rearing its ugly head. Jealousy.
There's more fire in your relationship than you're actually letting out, and that is going to cause a problem.
Not too sure if Damien is telling the truth when he says that he was fine with Chanel getting all up in everyone when she was modelling.
You worry me around jealousy. Chanel worries me.
Oh, right.
And the compatibility test confirmed Emma's reservations.
If you had to select an individual that you most fancied.
As in this house?
Yeah.
I said no one.
I said Becky. Are you going to kill me?
Can you talk to me, please?
Is she much better?
But Damien's plan is to use their fiery nature to their advantage.
I think in a photos you should look quite fierce as well. Try to look quite fierce. Sexy, but fierce. Because that's what you are.
In Jay and Becky's room, things are a lot quieter.
So what are we going to go for?
I think the thing that we need to show is versatility.
Jay and Becky have proved that opposites attract.
We think we're two peas in a pod.
You look great together, but you don't look like a couple in modelling terms.
From the start, they haven't looked right together.
Stay still, please, thanks.
And while Jay has proved he can model, Becky has had her shortcomings.
It's a full-length gown. On a 5'3" girl, it's absolutely drowning her.
How tall are you, Becky?
5'3".
How tall are you, Becky?
I am 5'3".
I think you're smaller than that.
But Becky was out to prove that good things come in small packages.
I was dominating him and fighting him.
And she showed the judges that when she turned it on for the cameras, they look great together.
I really want to prove to Jodie that I am versatile and I can do everything.
Becky, you're amazing. What I like is, like, you saved her.
Your body language is really good with each other. You can see that you're a couple in that as far as I'm concerned.
I don't know what it is of that.
This is Jay and Becky's opportunity to prove they can complement each other as models.
Don't tell me you don't like it.
No, I'm just thinking, do we need some more creative?
But they can't even agree on what they should wear.
What if it is in lingerie? Got a pot, nice body.
It'll be some lingerie.
Picture's got to sum us up. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly, so I would just...
Stuart and Helen are taking their preparations seriously.
I'm not practice. I'm just start doing stuff.
Well, I'm doing stuff. You're not doing stuff.
I have, because I'm going to be looking. I've got to look to camera.
Ow.
With my genetics and Helen's genetics, our kid's going to take over the world.
Stuart and Helen were the most experienced models in the competition.
For us, we both come into it thinking, it's a job, it's a work, it's a job for us.
When it comes to looks, it was as if they were made for each other. But their relationship showed signs of weakness.
We never say I love you to each other ever, because we hate it. We hate it because everyone says it, so we hate it, so we never say it.
If you love each other, you love each other. It's simple. I just think you're so affected.
And it wasn't just their relationship that left the judges baffled.
You're expecting everything to go perfect, and it hasn't gone perfect, has it?
In front of camera, Stuart's confidence has slowly slipped away.
I'm putting a sock down there. You too, right?
There you go.
Are you with me? Look at Helen, she looks amazing. What an eye. Is it me who's been awkward?
You're not giving me much variation here, guys.
Can't see any expression.
I know I can do better than that. I know I can do it. I hate it.
Well, you're in the wrong job then.
I know.
right at the end of the competition and you're still not confident in front of the camera.
You can start thinking.
Confidence is probably the biggest key, and we do need the brand to be hugely confident.
But despite their problems, they've made it to the final, because quite simply, they look great together.
Look at them, they look so happy together.
I like them style, I like his hair.
You look like you're a couple, you look like you could be on holiday. Good photo, you look great together, I'm happy.
Stuart and Helen clearly have lots of potential. But will they realise it in time to win the contract? It's the day of the photo shoot.
Maybe you're like gagging me somehow, like stopping the speaker somehow with your hand or something.
I don't want to cover your face.
And Stuart and Helen have woken up with an idea.
Come up with something now that we think is quite good. It is reflective of our personalities, to be honest.
No, it's now or never. But there's no better time to compete in the final.
And they aren't the only ones who seem confident with their plan.
We are really set on just really smashing it today. It's kind of a thing, we're kind of taking a risk in what we're doing. If we get it right, it'll be amazing.
We're definitely overthinking this.
I know, it's because it's so much pressure.
That just leaves Becky and Jay, who still haven't come up with something they are totally happy with.
So hard.
You know, if we fail with this one, you know, it can ruin everything and all our hard work. So it has got a lot of pressure riding on it. So that's why we've just like really gone. We've probably overthought things, I think, a little bit.
But thinking time is up, because across Manchester, their photographer has arrived at the studio. This man will try to turn the couple's ideas into reality.
Right, bring it on. Let's see what they've got.
And it's the infamous Nikki Johnston.
Don't you two smile?
It's totally unprofessional.
Smiling!
Good!
This isn't the first time the couples have encountered Nikki.
Say, can I see teeth?
And they know not to get on the wrong side of him.
I hated every single minute of it.
But will he like their ideas?
Have you given up already?
Oh, Jonathan, I'm trying to get my head into the zone.
Are they going to turn up with some hideous prop?
I hope not.
When the judges look at their picture, you know, it has to be made clear that if it's absolutely crap, that it's nothing to do with me.
First, the finalists must explain their concepts to hair and makeup.
You literally listed everything that you said to us the other day as well. All the angles that we need to hit. And hopefully we've got it right.
See, this is... Nobody else has done this.
While Stuart and Helen are all about attention to detail, Damien and Chanel have an ambitious master plan.
It's kind of like you have to go through the rain to get to the rainbow. So on Chanel's eye, one eye was just like a rainbow, like just three different colours to represent a rainbow. And on mine was teardrops, but they also represent raindrops.
I think, you know, Damien and Chanel's, their story is so complicated, I can't see how anybody's going to understand it from looking at a picture of a tear and a rainbow. I really can't.
So what you're giving us are very practical references that we can try to adhere to.
Helen and Stuart have got all these tear sheets, which were great because they came with a bit of inspiration for the photographer and the hair and makeup. But there's like 20 of them. It should be really maybe one or two. I'm not convinced that the styling is going to do them any favours.
No,
And Becky and Jay, who have struggled to come up with an idea, have opted for something simple.
Still me, so bigger volume hair, quite simple makeup, plain.
Really? Simple makeup?
Yeah,
Oh,
maybe lashes, but that's natural
Okay.
ones. So if I go simple makeup, it goes with his look as well.
Great.
I'm a bit concerned with Becky and Jay, actually. My gut is telling me that they're not going to be compatible. She needs to look modern, and they just seem to be coming from two different places.
Hello.
First, it's Damien and Chanel.
So it's going to be a lot of us, like, kind of connected together, though, like, touching
Very
something.
close.
Very close.
Yeah.
I've got quite the angry face, and we're both quite fiery people.
Yeah.
So...
Why you're round all the
Yeah,
time.
huh? We just, you know...
Have a few tests.
Lovely. Nice.
They want to capture their intense connection on camera. But will the simple background and subtle makeup designs create the image they're looking for?
We've got to look at that and believe that you're desperate for her, even though you've just had an enormous row, probably, downstairs.
I see you looking, yeah, you looking over my way.
Bounce.
Imagine you're at home. That's what we want. Yes. Fabulous. Let's have a look at that.
Yeah. That's the kind of arm I want, though.
In this challenge, the couples have complete control, and that means selecting which photo will go before the judges. and there's over 100 to choose from.
As soon as you click on an image and it comes on the screen, you go, that's the shot. But I have got a fear that they're going to choose the wrong picture, big time.
It's like every good face you have.
Oh God, don't have a row.
No. This challenge was the hardest challenge that we've had set to us.
It's because you didn't know whether you had the right position, whether your posture was right. You just couldn't get that feedback, so you just didn't know what way to go, what to do.
Hold it on, Stuart.
This is going to get rid of the bag.
Yes, hold it on. I wonder how Damien Chanel got on.
Next, it's Jay and Becky.
I don't think we should worry about that. Just worry about our own performance.
What, in 3 words, could you sum up what you think you would want the picture to say?
Romance.
Fun loving, because that's what we are.
And happiness.
All happiness.
All
and
happy,
light.
OK. Well, you go and iron that top, which is rank,
Thanks.
and I'll get the light sources.
Amazing.
And we'll see you soon.
Perfect, thank
All right,
you.
bye-bye.
I'm going to get changed.
Becky and Jay's brief is fun-loving, which, to me, has got cheese written all over it. I mean, she can look like a cheerleader. And the thing that's also not helping is she's got a mustard top. If this shoot was a burger, it'd be a triple cheese.
You look at the camera.
With this photo, Becky and Jay must prove they're not chalk and cheese. But with their preppy look, will it be more like cheese and cheese?
Actually, as a wholesome, loving couple, actually it works. Fabulous. Should we have a look at those in the freezer? Let's see what we've got. Use the arrows. As much as my reservations were there when they walked in, I think they're closer in. I think you do believe it. There's a lot of teeth going on.
I think sometimes if you over-smile, it looks a bit cheesy.
Yeah. So it's just having that right capture.
Yeah, like the connection with the eyes are important.
Nose a bit bumped.
The bubbly couple have pleasantly surprised Nikki, and now they've chosen their photo. They've finally decided what their image is.
I think our brief was very clean, very simple.
It captures our personalities. We wanted to look very loving and in love and believable as well, because that's what the main thing is, I think, as a brand, to be believable and look happy together.
Will you just get on with it and go and get the shot?
Even though Stuart and Helen are last, they're still not ready.
She hasn't got her outfit on yet. Now, come on.
Hello?
They are waiting upstairs. Now, come on.
Bring them on. Where are they? Come on!
Bye.
You know, does he understand the word rush?
Through the competition, I've been told by other judges that I waffle too much and go on. We're going to try and play a little bit on that, her sort of telling me to be quiet.
Yeah.
And she's sort of saying shh, but in like quite a
funny way.
teasy,
Right.
engaging way.
With this shot, the couple are hoping to convince the judges that they finally realised their potential. But has Stuart been overthinking it again?
So you're up against that wall.
This is where I'll be, so heavenly. So come and dance with me.
What is angry?
So sexy, I'm sexy. So come and dance with me, Michael.
Well done, guys. We'll put those in. Give us a couple of mins.
I think I need to completely change because I look lopsided.
I'm happy with that. Even if you don't win, I'm happy with that, you know.
Yeah,
I'm happy with how it's gone.
Thank you.
No,
Well done, guys, and well done for, putting so much work into it. My favourite couple is Stuart and Helen, because I think out of all of them, they think about what they've got to do more, and they work together.
And now they've chosen a photo, they're confident they've carved out a strong brand for themselves.
I think we got the picture that we wanted.
We're flipping well happy. The whole thing went, yeah.
And because we've been so prepared, it was our game, really.
But just like the others, Stuart and Helen won't know how they've done until the casting decision at the end of the week. It's early morning at a Manchester mansion. And although the couples would like to spend the day working on their bodies, relationship judge Emma Kenny has arrived with their next big challenge.
I'm a therapist who specialises in relationships. I'm not here to judge the couples on what they look like. I'm here to assess the strength of the bond that they have between them.
Morning.
Oh, it's looking a bit empty in the house.
So far, I've tested the couples on chemistry, romance, passion and compatibility. But obviously, this is all about looking at the way that they are committed to each other. So before they find out what the challenge is, there's something I need to find out about them.
I guess one of the things that's really important to me is whether you want children in the future.
God, yeah.
He went, oh, straight from the beginning we both said, We want a massive family.
Before this, I was much more of a baby person than Chanel was. As in, I've always wanted kids.
We both have massive families.
Yeah.
I definitely want kids. We want 2 children. I'm from a big family, so I love kids.
Hi, everyone.
Well, if they want kids,
Stuart, Helen, Becky, Jay.
they've got them.
Everyone in the makeup room, please.
All of our couples have clearly expressed that they want to have a family in the future. So today, Jonathan is going to set them up with a task that shows how adaptable they are around kids and whether they actually like them.
So guess what? Today you're going to be working with children. And we want you to just sort of dress down and be like a casual family at home with your little one, enjoying your home.
How little?
You'll just have to wait and see, won't you?
Take the bass line out. I work with kids all the time, and I love kids. So that's cool for me. Don't have to imagine anything. Be natural. Natural.
I've got a massive family, you've got a big family. And before we came here, actually, we did like a little family shoot, didn't we? So...
I hope we can just get a good picture, but as far as being with kids, pretty confident.
Yeah.
How are you, guys?
The great thing about this challenge is that our couples absolutely believe this is about a photo shoot. But actually, this is a clever guise for me getting to see just how authentic their hopes and aspirations are for the future.
1, 2, 3, 2! Let's do it.
First to play Happy Families are Damien and Chanel.
Chanel, I think it might be better if you turn your head that way. So tilt it. That's it. Yep. That's good.
What I'm going to be looking for is first and foremost, how comfortable are they around children? How do they work with each other around children?
And don't lean out of the shot too much. Keep it tight in. Remember, that's it. That's nice.
Are they looking after the kids, or are they looking after the way that they look?
Try cracking the eggs in.
Bless them, they're doing the best. But they ignored Jaden. So he was just kind of sat there trying his best, but the little girl became the centre of the attention.
That's good. Great stuff.
It seems the youngest couple are more focused on getting the best photo than relating to the kids.
Remember your laugh the whole time? I know your apes are laughing, I've seen it. Were you smiling? Yeah? Were you smiling? Okay.
It's just kind of going like, smile, laugh really loudly. But actually, the children, I think, are getting a bit confused by that direction and it's feeling a bit pressured.
Look how wet you are, Jaden. Jaden.
The first shoot is over, and it doesn't look like it's convinced Chanel to speed up her plans for a family.
I mean, it is kind of quite a way off for us still.
Yeah, we said late 20s, like
about
27.
10 years away, yeah.
Damien actually seems quite comfortable with the children, but Chanel seemed a bit like an annoyed older sister.
Were you smiling? Yeah? Were you smiling?
The shoot was fun, but it's a lot harder when you do it with kids, though.
It could be a holiday shoot. You get that element of fun.
Yeah? So that's what you do on holiday?
Rather than focusing on the image, Jay and Becky are more concerned that the kids are enjoying themselves. And it seems to be working.
Look at the size of that dog. Now that is big.
They seem really content with the props, the fact that they're in the pool, so everything's working out and they look really, really happy.
I think I want to marry you. Yeah, big smile, big smile.
Just see, because that just makes us think, yeah, I can't wait to meet parents.
And the bubbly couple's relaxed approach has also impressed on the modelling front.
Oh, sausages!
I think we were all a bit concerned about them for the first half of this competition. But the more I work with Becky and Jay, the more versatile I think they're becoming, actually.
You ready, guys? One like that. Gorgeous. One like that for me. That's nice.
A lot more confident about winning it because, you know, we had a really good day today.
I think we went well.
Oh,
well
thank you.
done.
Jay and Becky. Oh my God. Picture of the future.
Sausages!
They were really relaxed, they were having lots of fun, the kids were enjoying it, and I would be really surprised if their picture isn't the best of the day because they nailed it.
Yeah, it's a proper dad heading, isn't it? Proper dad. All of you!
As a dad himself, Stuart is confident he can win over the kids to capture the most convincing photo.
It's better than normal because me normal mum and dad always shout at me.
But unfortunately for Stuart, he won't win this challenge by behaving like a child.
Why is everybody laughing? Keep going, go wild, wild. Big smiles, big smiles.
Let's just move that way a little bit.
Stuart and Helen are really interested in the kids being happy and maybe they're getting a little bit lost sometimes in the positions. I'm hearing the camera girl having to operate their direction quite a lot.
Keep going, go wild, wild.
Great splashing off the kids, but you two need to just keep that eye contact with me a little bit, yeah?
And Stuart seems to have forgotten he's meant to be posing for a photo.
So look at that.
Lots of smiles, straight to me, lots of fun.
Don't hunch that shoulder.
One more, that's it. Nice.
Drop that shoulder, Stuart, before I slap you.
That's it.
Keep them straight. Posture.
Jonathan is clearly not happy with Stuart. And it's kind of like, I'm a dad, no balance, let's just have fun with the kids.
I don't understand this business. If you look at all of the pictures on the wall, there's a shoulder issue.
They were managing the children as opposed to maybe managing the photograph.
But it's now about winning.
This is a final relationship task, but realistically, there have been many before. So my job is going to be to reflect on all of those and to draw from that the knowledge that I need to make my decision in the final judgment, which is not going to be easy.
Now there's one last test before one of the couples lands the lucrative modelling contract.
Your task is to deliver that one image that embodies you.
When it came to creating a brand, the sky was the limit for Damien and Chanel.
Imagine you're at home. That's what we want.
Jay and Becky struggled to decide on their look.
The thing that we need to show is versatility.
But it was Stuart and Helen who did their homework.
My favourite couple is Stuart and Helen because they think about what they've got to do.
You still smiling?
In the relationship challenge, Damien and Chanel weren't at home with their family.
They ignored Jaden.
Stuart tried a little too hard.
Go wild.
Whilst Jay and Becky's relaxed approach impressed on all fronts. So who will win the modelling contract? Damien and Chanel, Jay and Becky, or Stuart and Helen? There will be one last modelling challenge, and it doesn't get any tougher than this.
The theme today is weddings. So today you're going to take part not in a photo shoot, but in a catwalk wedding show. Just to let you know, Jody is going to be waiting upstairs, so he's going to be watching your every move. You're on your own. And I want you to show me your commitment and just work it, and be the best you can be. Come on then, let's go.
For the final challenge, the judges want to see how they cope under the pressure of modelling for a live audience.
Well, you don't have to get me in the mood for marriage. Stuart will think I'm ready. Fine, okay. No, I don't want to.
As the most experienced models in the group, Stuart and Helen are confident this challenge is theirs for the taking.
Yeah, I'm definitely up for this. Get on that catwalk, strut your stuff a little bit. This is the one we're going to get right, aren't we?
Yeah.
The important one. We're going to peak in the final. That's the plan. You're in.
But while Stuart and Helen are ultra confident, Damien and Chanel, the youngest couple, have no idea what to expect.
I don't really know what to feel about this, really, because I'm excited more than anything.
We're new to it, so we just want to really learn the basics.
First pair of shoes I think I've had in about 4 years.
Becky, are you ready to see your Prince Charming in his outfit? Come and show your boy.
Would you have to say I do to this?
I do.
But at least Damien and Chanel are the right height for the job.
Because I'm only 5'3", I never thought I'd get the opportunity to do. So for me, this is like a dream come true to actually do a catwalk and show people I can do it. So it's just and obviously be bridal with Jay as well.
With the hot couples dressed and ready, modelling judge Jodie Furlong has arrived. And he's brought company.
Oh, here we go. Come in, guys. We've got Lydia and Jodie to tell you what you're doing.
Jodie Furlong is one of the fashion industry's most respected casting directors. It's his job to decide which pair has the looks to win the contract.
I'm looking for a couple whose looks complement each other. They can have the best relationship in the world. If they don't look good together, it doesn't work for me.
And to help him judge this challenge, international catwalk model Lydia Kowalska.
You've got quite a quick change, and that's just basically how it is. So if you're going to model, that's the time you've got. So you've got to just work with it, and you just have to be there on time. You're never going to feel relaxed getting into the dress, you know, it's just literally, you could be sweating at times, you know, but you just have to get into that next outfit.
When you see the crowd, you just got to go for it.
So the minute you leave the stage, you need to run straight back here and get changed into your second outfit.
In a catwalk, it's there and then. That's all that matters, you know, you've got one chance.
Girls, the easiest thing is whip the shoes off and run.
Yeah.
The shoes are because that will stop you from running.
Yeah.
I think it's more competitive because you're like, well, I can walk better than you,
Yeah.
you know.
And the most important thing is, don't fall over.
Yeah.
So good luck, guys, and we'll be keeping an eye on every single movement.
Yeah.
Okay. Quick. Are we ready?
Each couple will model 2 different outfits, and if they don't get changed quickly enough, the runway will be left empty, which in modelling terms is a complete disaster.
Okay, we're nearly ready. Stuart and Helen, you're the first couple up. Come on, let your adrenaline do the walking. It's going to be a challenge for them. They haven't done anything in front of a live audience yet. They've got no idea how quickly they've got to change as well. Could be pretty chaotic.
First on stage, it's Stuart and Helen.
As you stand on that first step, your heart's pounding and your stomach's like...
Yeah.
Then as you step out, you sort of...
You just go for it.
Sort of absorb it and you just like, you enjoy the feeling of the nerve.
This comes across quite cheesy to me. His green is very genuine. It's kind of like, now smile.
Yeah.
Right, Stuart, get those clothes off. You've got about 30 seconds before you've got to get back on.
Next, it's novices Damien and Chanel.
Why does he
I
not
don't
in
know.
front of her?
I have no idea.
They should walk together, or he should escort her.
Yeah.
Do you know what? It's something so simple, which if you think about it too much can just get really stressful.
But luckily, the ever-confident Chanel is lighting up the catwalk.
How gorgeous does Chanel
Yeah,
look?
she does look gorgeous.
That's a tough dress to hold,
So a couple of times I got like caught and I was a bit like, I just had to keep trying to not show that I was tripping up really.
What happened?
Oh, the dress came in front of my heel.
Did you trip?
I almost...
Yeah, well, you didn't, though, did you? So just get into your next look and make sure you don't screw it up this time.
Last on the catwalk are Becky and Jay.
You're just like pounding down the stage, aren't you? And then everybody's looking at you like,
But will the judges spy them as a couple?
She has very short legs and it's just accentuated. That dress, I'm afraid. It's true.
I had the veil on, so it was like real life motion. So I was like, oh,
in emotion.
I had a little tear in my eye.
She's selling everything. She looks like it's her special day.
Yeah.
You'd want to buy something from her. She's so pretty.
100. She's selling it, basically.
Start undressing as you're running. Take the jacket off.
She's no inches taller.
Come on, Jane, Becky, Helen and Stuart are just about to go back on.
Enjoyed it.
Boobs, bums, legs, everything everywhere.
Oh god, you just flesh everywhere.
You just gotta get on with it.
As the couples complete their final walk, this is their last chance to show Jodie why they deserve the life-changing modelling contract.
Right, should we get in our first positions for the finale now, Helen? Enjoy this moment. Okay.
God, stressful.
Stressful. I'm zoning still. I'm like in catwalk mode at the moment. It was wicked. The adrenaline is just going boom, 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 boom inside.
Oh, I wish we had got married. It just feel like that down there. It was so cute. And that's what I kept imagining, you know, to bring that real sparkle to our eyes.
You hope you've got it right, but you're not going to know till we speak to him, so it's a fingers crossed when I get him.
With the show over, Jodie and Lydia will now pull apart their performances. And in the world of catwalk, every little detail is taken into account.
Helen is the most editorial catwalk girl here.
Whereas Stuart relaxed. It's like, relax.
It's like he's kind of wander to the shops.
Chanel, she's very poised all the time.
Yeah,
You need to just relax and not worry about it so much. Damien, I thought he was quite good, actually.
He was quite good. A bit stern at first, but he was smiling.
With Jay, I thought he was just so funny with his feet. He put his heels down first and like very precise.
I can see that.
The girl who's the natural walking was Becky.
Yeah. She knows she's not catwalk, so therefore she just relaxes into it, and that's what you need.
She would never in a million years get ever booked for a catwalk show, would she? Ever.
No.
Last meal now. I think it's still quite surreal that we've actually got to the final.
Yeah.
Because I think that's a big achievement in itself. I'd still be absolutely devastated if I don't win it.
There's literally now nothing else we can do.
If I didn't win,
I'll probably go home just as proud as if I did win.
I don't think there's a hot favourite now. I think it can be anyone's game.
The three couples are on their way to the final casting decision of the competition. In just a few hours, one pair will walk away victorious and with a life-changing joint modelling contract.
We've given up a lot to be here.
And I think we have a lot of potential and we have a lot to offer.
Everyone to us is a competitor, everyone's an enemy really, so I don't care what we have to say, what we have to do. To win the contract would be on another planet.
Now, we want to be models more than ever. It's not just a shot in the dark for us, this is a career, this is a dream and a passion. And we don't want to take anything less than winning.
Second place gets absolutely nothing. It gets taken back home, that's it. It's literally win or bust.
We haven't come all this way just to go out second. We want to be the winners.
So this week's been all about commitment. Your commitment to each other, but also your commitment to winning this competition. So your challenge this week was to create an image that sold yourselves as a brand, representing the essence of what you are as a couple. So Jay and Becky, let's see your best picture.
Oh.
What was your concept for you as a couple?
We really hit home about personality. And together, we're a cute couple, we're always happy, we've got good hair, good skin, good teeth, things like that, because that's what's going to sell you and make money.
I'm a bit disappointed with the picture you chose. I would like more eye contact from Becky, because I think of this couple, no disrespect to Jay, but Becky is the personality. Stuart and Helen, let's see your picture. So first of all, guys, can you tell us what your concept for your brand was?
We wanted to get what Helen really is personality-wise, because she seems this nice, quiet, sweet girl, which she is. And I just waffle on all the time, but actually she's like the strong one. So we're trying to show, she's telling me to shut up.
I was so impressed with your preparation. Where you lost me was with your concept, which isn't a concept. Helen's strong and I talk too much. That's not a brand. So Damien and Chanel, let's see your picture. So tell me, what was your concept?
Basically, our concept was what is us and what is real to us. The first thing that comes into my mind. And that is that we are fiery, but in that we've got a lot of passion and love for each other, which keeps us connected and strong.
Do you know what? Can I just say, at last, I've found someone who actually understood what this was all about and did it properly. It's exactly what I would have done for you as well. I think there's sides to you that are a little bit immature at times, but you actually give off a much more grown-up, sophisticated look, and here, you don't look like teenagers.
Thank you very much. That was great to hear. Thanks.
With this week's theme all being about commitment, you took part in a photo shoot where you had to pose with children, which also gave us a little glimpse into what you might look like if you had a family. Jay and Becky, let's have a look at your picture. I mean, from my point of view, just watching you with the children, you obviously made loads of effort and you enjoyed yourself. I mean, you seemed quite natural around the kids, but you didn't distract yourself from the fact you were having a photograph. So there was a balance there. So Stuart and Helen, what do you think of it?
It was, I thought I probably got a bit too carried away with Adam playing a bit too much.
I felt, I'll be honest, my God, bit of too much effort. With respect, the art of having good relationships is all about being natural. Damien, Chanel, let's see your best picture.
I'd say it was probably one of our hardest shots to get, as in we knew we had to get the shot, but we couldn't just concentrate on ourselves, and that was our main concern.
But for me, it was like the one time I've watched you looking like you were being watched. I felt like you felt you were just being massively tested around how you engaged and held those young people and children. It was kind of, it felt a little bit contrived because of that.
So your final challenge this week was appearing in a wedding-themed catwalk show. Damien and Chanel, I thought you improved a lot. Becky, I mean, as you know, not to be horrible, in a million years you'd never get near a catwalk show, but you were really good and you had a really natural smile and way about you. And I thought, Helen, you looked absolutely stunning. on the catwalk. You really did. And you two are the most physically catwalk couple of everybody here. So one couple's about to go home now. We're going to go make the decision on who that is.
Now the judges will send home one of the couples, based not only on this week's challenges, but the last 6 weeks of tasks.
Jay and Becky really did start off quietly in this group. They didn't really stand out. In the last few weeks, they've shown their true colours, and they've been a really great couple to contend with.
I've got absolutely no issues with Helen and Stuart modelling, and the photographer loved them. I think it'd be a real shame to see them two go.
Damien and Chanel are really, really young, but I've been hugely impressed by the maturity that they've shown in the last few weeks. God, this is a really tough decision. It's horrible.
Stuart and Helen, when you walked into the competition, I said they're the best looking couple here, they look the most like models, but I haven't seen any progression really, and we're talking about the same issues this week that we were talking about the first week.
And I'm not sure that you'd be really able, as a brand, to open yourselves up to the public.
For those reasons, you're going home.
See you later, guys.
Thank you for everything and good luck, everyone.
See you guys, thanks for everything.
One night to be confused, one night to speed up truth. We had a promise made, 4 hands and then
Well, I gotta say, I didn't think it would be you so quickly. How are you doing?
Yeah, kind of. I kind of expected. I didn't want to tell her. Never hit our potential sort of thing. So
It's been quite tough on you, I think, because everyone's had this really high expectation. Bye, guys. See you. Take care.
It is
disappointing. You're absolutely gutted, of course you are, because you wanted to win the contract and that sort of stuff. But yeah, it's sort of, we've only got ourselves to blame.
So the next few minutes are probably the most important few minutes of the whole competition, because I need to know now exactly why you should win this.
It's not just about taking some nice pictures for us, it's about letting the world know who we are as people. We've got the highest likability factor, and we don't believe these two want it half as much as we do, because we came into this competition wanting to win from the offset, not wanting to, okay, actually, much I'm modelling. For us, this is what we want to do as a dream, and that's it.
Just because we haven't liked something as long as it doesn't mean we haven't got any less a passion for it. I'm not sure people that will buy into them as a couple anyway.
We look better together, that's all I'm saying.
But we've shown that we're ready for this industry, modelling-wise and relationship-wise. If you're not going to turn up to the shoot because you've had an argument, then it doesn't matter what you look like, because you're not going to be at the job and you're going to create a bad reputation, and that's a huge risk to take with Damien and Chanel.
For me, if you're an argumentative couple, it's a big no-no. Jealousy is the nastiest trait you can possibly have. And I'm sorry, but if you can't stick by your man, what? It's no good having that face, because it ain't going to last.
Not a jealousy issue between me and Damien. I don't expect you to know our relationship over 6 weeks, but we've been 6 years. I mean, we have been through a lot. We've never doubt our relationship at all. With them, it's a happy image, which is lovely, but we are more edgy. I think people like to see someone they're going to get more out of. If they see us in a magazine, they'll want to know more about us. If people see them all happy and smiling, it might come across fake.
Yeah.
That was an insult.
That's all we've ever wanted. The whole time.
I just don't believe you can create passion for
Like
something
that?
you didn't really want to do before.
Oh no, but
overnight, where
did you?
You didn't. No,
you didn't, because you weren't there. You went
No,
so bad.
That's why we're here right now.
It's
We have
all
worked so
under
hard.
the
We are sitting here because this is what we want.
No, you don't really wish you wanted to do it, because if you did, you'd do it.
Chanel and Damien, there have been a few times for me where I've seen some real concerns, like the jealousy issue, and a feeling that maybe out of all the couples, you were the least ready for a commitment to a long-term brand.
I think, Jay, you've consistently been the best model in this show, undoubtedly, because you actually understand about modelling, which a lot of people haven't done. And Becky, you've worked so hard to get your performance, but also your style, to gel together, and you've really come on strong over the past few weeks.
You feel very secure, very solid as a unit,
and close with all your family ties and bonds, and you have a very clear direction.
Yeah.
So Jay and Becky, Dame and Chanel, you are the final 2 couples, but only one of you can win, and we're now going to make that decision.
We deserve to win this competition, you know, and nobody should take this away from us because of all the hard work, the effort we put in.
Jay and Becky, at the beginning, I never thought they'd be in the final 2. I don't know if the public can buy into this nicey-nicey thing all the time.
Yeah, I don't feel that there's sexual energy and chemistry that much around them. I suppose that is the other thing that I would say. But then they are going in for the whole likeability level.
Yeah. The difference in height is still an issue for me.
All I'm thinking of at the moment is winning, so, and that's how it's been.
Dame and Chanel have been quite inconsistent with their photos, and they've had some disappointing weeks. And also, Chanel can be a little bit of a diva, and I'm not sure that's a great thing to have on set.
I mean, Damien and Chanel to be in the final for me feels strange because obviously they're the people who've caused me most concern. They have shown jealous streaks, they have been non-compliant at times, and there has been a dominance issue. So those are key considerations when making a decision about who's going to win.
So we made a decision?
Absolutely made a decision. Guys, we've decided who's going to win the competition and who's going to receive the modelling contract.
So Jay and Becky, you know that I've got issues with you as a modelling couple and how compatible you are. But over the past few weeks, you've really shown me what good models you can be, and your passion today is very, very impressive.
Damien and Chanel, I've been able to witness you come together and show a great amount of determination and maturity for what really is a very young age.
So, the couple that are going to win this competition are... Damien and Chanel.
Oh my God.
I just want to say well done to both couples. You've come a long way, and this is not the final 2 that we envisaged, so it's your hard work that got you both here. And commiserations, Jay and Becky. Of all the couples, you've made the most progress on modelling terms. You've really listened and you've really learned from this, and I hope you can take what you've learned here and go on successfully in modelling.
Enjoyed every minute, embraced it all, and, you know, it's not going to stop us. We're still going to make it as models, so thanks a lot.
Yeah, thank you.
Damien and Chanel, well done. It's amazing.
Well done, congratulations, you're ready for your new life.
Oh,
You're Britain's hottest couple. Come on.
Through the door. Oh, wow. Oh,
Thank you.
amazing. There you go, baby.
Cheers.
Congratulations.
The Britain's hottest couple.
Oh, I'm sorry. How are you doing? Right.
Yeah, fine.
So, where do we go from here? How are you feeling about
I don't know,
the future?
words just makes you more ambitious, to be honest. Just make this want to do even more and achieve so much more from it. It's just the beginning, really.